about how you got involved in the project?
So I was, from the very beginning, Marvel had me come in 2009, and they let me choose any project that I wanted to develop from their library, from a list of, I don't know, maybe half a dozen projects that they were seriously considering, and I chose Guardians of the Galaxy because it's fantastic, and it's science fiction-y and wacky, and some of my friends were like, why would you choose this project that's less well-known than other properties that were on that list? And I said, it's got a talking raccoon in it, it's big, it's actiony, it's sarcastic and fun, and I was really drawn to it.
So were you already a fan of like the Marvel world and the Guardians of the Galaxy world?
I've always been a comic books fan, but I was more on the graphic novel side. I didn't think when I started working for Marvel how I didn't realize how in-depth all these characters and backstories were. So it took me about 8 weeks of researching everything about Guardians of the Galaxy, reading all these back issues going back to 1969 to really feel like I could write with any authority about them. So that was really fun, actually.
What was the most challenging part about that? You said you had to do a lot of research.
Yes.
Any challenging parts for that?
I loved the research part of it. Reading comic books for a living is like an amazing job, but I would say that the hardest part was that I had so much carte blanche choice to choose which characters and what the storyline was going to be, that there were a lot of different permutations of how the team could evolve and what the story could actually be. So I think the hardest part was really just figuring out in this vast buffet of delicious things which ones would go best together. But yeah, so it went through several different drafts, but I'm really happy with the one that I finished with.
Awesome. And for people that haven't, read the comics or anything, how do you think that's going to resonate with them, this movie?
I think they're going to love it. I think it's a very standalone movie in some senses. It's not a spin-off or sequel, but it establishes the first step into this cosmic Marvel world, which is new to a lot of people who aren't, comic book fans. So it's kind of an entryway. It's like a foyer into this whole other world of Marvel, and hopefully they will be excited enough by what they find there that they'll want to do more exploration.